guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to share with you what I ate according to low calorie density. You guys really seemed to enjoy that video last time. So I'm going to share with you what I'm eating today as far as really just trying to lose weight for myself postpartum. You know, I really have to put my thinking cap on. Even when I know all of the things that I should be doing in order to lose weight, it's still something that I have to think about. It's not just something that I'm like, oh, easily doing. Because I've gotten in the pattern of actually having more calories than I need to be able to lose this weight. So it's definitely a process, and I feel like I'm steadily losing weight at a very healthy rate. And so I'm gonna share with you what I am eating today to keep that consistent, keep it going, and get to the place that I want to be. So to me, the key to make a smoothie bowl nice and creamy is to have frozen bananas. I'm also gonna put frozen pineapples in there just because they give a lot of sweetness, but I'm gonna let these sit out for a little bit so that they defrost, because then it's easy to create a thick smoothie bowl, but also have a little bit of wiggle room when you're working with your Vitamix. I'm gonna put in some Daily Green Boost. I'm almost out of this, but I think I have enough to make this smoothie bowl. And I'm gonna top it with some healthy fats with a little bit of chia seed and coconut flakes. And then also I'm loving this freeze-dried berry medley from Trader Joe's. And so I'm gonna put a couple of those on top. And then for liquid, I'm just gonna use an organic soy milk to kind of give it some liquid to make it happen in the Vitamix.
We both know this is wrong, so why do we carry this lonely in the end? We probably won't stay friends, we both.
So this is the finished product, and I used just a little bit of dried coconut, and I used about a quarter teaspoon of the chia seeds, and then I just piled on these berries. So I've got a good amount of fruit in its whole form. I've got a little bit of healthy fat and some more berries that are fruit. So let's see what this tastes like. Okay, now for the taste test. Really good, especially with those little add-ons. It tastes like you're eating ice cream, but I'm still getting in a good amount of nutrients, and I'll be full for a little while. So eating this way is really simple if you think about it. It's just really trying to maximize the fruits and the vegetables that you're eating and the lower calorie density kind of plant foods. And I've been trying to be conscious of eating this way to lose this postpartum weight. And I've been doing it for about a month, and I've lost steadily, probably like a pound or two a week. And to me, that is great progress, because a little bit at a time is sustainable and something that I can do, and something that really anybody can do. If you're watching this and you're trying to lose weight as well, this is really a sustainable way that you can lose weight gradually or consistently and still feel satisfied. Losing weight is never easy. It's always gonna be a lot of mental change, and you really do have to plan ahead. So it's definitely not easy, but this is a way to eat that is going to make it a little bit better for you as you go along. You're not gonna feel deprived, and you get to eat some really yummy things. So I will see you next at lunch. So I just filmed a live video showing how to make this cheese sauce as well as this loaded baked potato. And because I did that, I'm not going to waste the food, of course. And I will show you the loaded baked potato, and this is what I'm gonna have for lunch today. So here's the finished product. Chris is gonna take a photo of it in just a minute. He's just cleaning up a bit. And this is the cheese sauce that I made. It's really easy to make. And really delicious. The recipe I will link down in the description below.
It's really delicious. That cheese really surprised me. I think it's gonna be so delicious, and also it's not a lot of calories with this thing.
No, it's
so
really not at all. I'll put it in Cronometer so we can tell you exactly how many calories that is. Oh yeah, here we go. Got all that spinach in there. What a great combination of everything. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So much cheese sauce that I can eat guilt-free.
For the next 5 years, you're a single man, but if this feels for you like it does for me, then maybe you should let this be. You know I feel for you. You know I got them feelings too. Oh, why do we play these games?
Hey, if you enjoyed the content on Vegan Michelle and you're ready to take your health or weight loss to the next level, I encourage you to come work with me one-on-one. My passion is working with weight loss clients, but I work with all kinds of clients. So if you're interested, head over to veganmichelle.com to get you on your best path to health. And now let's get back to the video. Okay, so I'm going to take this opportunity to just have another little small talk with you guys, and something that I was thinking about when it comes to eating low calorie density and losing weight. You know, it's hard to do, right? It's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would be walking around in their ideal weight, perfect bodies, and that's just not the culture today. Our culture is conditioned to seek pleasure. If you turn on the television or you look at any kind of advertisement, there's like millions of pizza commercials and junk food commercials and just things to seek pleasure, especially when it comes to food. If you see somebody who looks a certain way, if they take care of themselves, if they're in shape, they don't just look like that on accident. Like when you see those people who have very nicely formed muscles from being in the gym, you know that they've taken the time to go in the gym, lift the heavy things, and do what they need to do with their diet to be able to get the results that they want. Those things don't just happen. So I just want to encourage you, if you are trying to lose weight, you know, it is hard no matter where you are on your weight loss journey. But the cool thing is that it is hard, yet you can do it, and I can do it. And you know, I have all the tools. I know what it takes to lose weight, and yet here I am losing weight after having had a baby, and it is still a bit challenging. I know for me personally, eating this way, eating with low calorie density, is the key to my weight loss, and so many of the people that I work with as well, because you get to eat large volumes of food. But that doesn't take away the mental aspect of weight loss. You really still need to be in that mental state of mind where you're consciously making a decision every time you put a fork up to your mouth or every time you eat a meal that you're going to make a good decision for your body. It takes effort on our parts when we're losing weight to really change habits. It's hard to change in any aspect of life, and changing our habits from what we've been doing that kind of got us to the overweight place where we may be or where we were recently, those take time to change. But the cool thing is that we all have the potential to be able to change that. And I know for me, when I get in the swing of things and then my habits begin to change, then yeah, I'm like, okay, I can do this. And I'm sure that you felt the same way too. But it is really something that we always have to be completely conscious of doing on a daily basis. And the more you have realistic goals and the more that you make these positive changes for yourself when it comes to weight, and me too, then the more power that you actually have to be able to continue to make those choices. It is difficult, but when you continue to show up for yourself, you kind of get this really cool thing that happens. I like to see it happen with my weight loss clients who are really, you know, going for it. You start to see how strong you really are and what you're actually capable of. And that moment of spark is my favorite thing to see. You know, I've been a performer my entire life, and I never thought there would ever be anything else that I like to do as much as singing and dancing and acting. And I have to say, I'm really happy that I get to work with people on their weight loss journey, because it really makes me so happy to see somebody click from, you know, doing habits that are harming them or putting them in a place where they don't want to be, and then seeing that light bulb click, and then just watching the momentum roll them into things that they never thought they could do, weight loss, and then even outside of weight loss. I absolutely love that. But I think the thing that I want to just drive home here is that even when you've had a bad day, or it feels hard, or it feels like you're never going to lose your weight, I definitely have those days as well. I feel like it's slow going sometimes. Your decision to just keep moving forward is what's going to keep propelling you forward, and it's what's propelling me forward too. I mean, I could easily eat as much portion size as much as my husband every single time we sit down to eat, and that's why for me, eating low calorie density but high volume foods really does work when it comes to just the diet side of it, because I get to eat a lot of volume. And so in that respect, I guess that is the easy part. However, I still need to make the conscious choice to be able to choose those foods every time I sit down. What's easy is to just sit around and get lazy and eat whatever you want and not exercise and not do what it takes to get, you know, to the place where you actually want to be. But I don't feel comfortable when I sit in my car and my belly is hanging over my seatbelt. I don't feel comfortable when I can't fit into all the clothes that are in my closet. So for me, I know that it's a challenge that I'm up to and I want to take. And I know that so many of you out there also feel the same way. So just be encouraged. It is hard. It is difficult. If it was easy, everybody would be walking around in their perfect bodies. But you're doing it and I'm doing it. And no matter how long it takes, we're going to get to our goals. So be encouraged and know that I'm right there with you. All right, it's dinner time and we're gonna head up to Lake Tahoe and eat at a vegan restaurant called Sprouts. We very, very rarely go out to eat, especially with all this COVID stuff. We never go out to eat. We like to eat at home. We like to cook our own meals. I like to know what's in my own meal. But I did want to share this with you because it is like something that people do, right? You do go out to eat. And how are you going to eat low calorie density when you go out to eat? I've just ordered all of our order. My parents are going, my husband and my kids, of course, we're all going. And I've just ordered online and I'm going to show you what I eat. I ordered a version of a salad with the dressing on on the side, and it's called a Mexican volcano, and it just has a ton of veggies in it and rice and beans and some tortilla chips on the side, which you could omit if you wanted to, just to stay without having any oil at all. It's a really healthy option. Mexican, Indian, Asian, Thai food, those are all wonderful options when it comes to being able to stay on your plan when you go out to eat. Do I recommend eating out all the time? Absolutely not. It's best to be in control of your own food and what you're cooking so that you know that you can stay on track. But every once in a while, yeah, you go out. So this is that time, and I'm gonna show you what I'm ordering.
Classical burrito with some veggies and sprouts and salsa and guac and potatoes and beans.
One button.
Yeah, I pressed it. Okay, we're gonna say bye-bye for now.
Ciao, ciao.
That meal was really good. That's definitely one of my favorite places. If you're ever in South Lake Tahoe, come and eat at Sprouts. They've got a ton of vegan options, and that Mexican volcano is my favorite. I feel satisfied, but not over full, which is exactly how I want to feel, or you want to feel, after every single meal that you have. If you're trying to lose weight, you don't want to be super full, and you don't want to be hungry when you stop a meal. You just want to feel satisfied.
And I'm same actually. I want to order more. I'm like, nah, one burrito, you know, we're going out. Let's stuffed ourselves up. And it was actually done. I was like,
enough.
I had a burrito
Yeah.
and the first beer since 3 weeks, and
Yep.
I was great.
Good. And now we're gonna go catch a sunset at the beach, or a little bit before sunset. Quickly, if you have any kids and you know bedtime routine, we have like literally 5 minutes to have fun, and then we must leave.
Watch out!
Throw it.
All right, you guys, so that is what I ate today according to low calorie density. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see more of these in the future, and subscribe so that you can continue to keep tabs on what I'm up to and see my weight loss journey. I know that it's going to happen for me, and if you are wanting to lose weight and you want to adapt these kinds of tricks and tips to eat low calorie density foods, it's going to happen for you too. Of course, it's all that mental game that I talked about as well. So a combination of all those things, and you will get to your goals. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. I've got a ton of videos planned for you guys coming up, and I know that you're gonna enjoy. Comment down below if you have a request or if you have anything you'd like to say. I look forward to talking to you. Bye.